Okay, so that wasn't very good. The final score of the Vikings game today against the Packers, 43 to 34, not really indicative of how the game went as a whole. And the Packers basically showed up on our turf and had their way with us. At one point, I saw somebody post on Twitter that Aaron Rodgers should stop playing with his food, and that was pretty funny. GG's to that guy. So, um, how to react to this? So I sort of waited about an hour after the game was over to sort of film this, and I'm going to be a little bit distracted because I'm watching, Mike Evans and the Saints continue to fight for some reason. I don't know. This game's pretty wild. Anyway, the point at hand is the Vikings and how that this was a disappointing first test for this new look defense. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They miraculously failed across the board. Devontae Adams was able to pick them apart. Aaron Rodgers was, playing at will, didn't really face a lot of pressure. He was able to sit and chill in the pocket for most of the game. I believe it was 44 dropbacks, only 7 pressures. And that's not good enough. It's not good enough to win a game. Really not. We really missed Daniil Hunter. Thank God he'll be back after the 3-week IR stint, eligible to return week 4. The corners basically got their hello, welcome to the NFL moment, and I think no preseason for rookie defensive backs is definitely not something we want to do again. Silver lining is that we were able to sort of half-ass rally a comeback in garbage time, putting up a ton of points in the second half. Again, there's a very good possibility that this game could have been 43 to 10 had we not had some good plays by the offense and Adam Thielen. Because, like I said, the final score was not indicative of how the first game went. We were dominated in terms of time of possession. The first half for Kirk Cousins was basically 3 of 5 for 54 yards and an interception. He also had that safety in the end zone, which it is what it is. 2 points is pretty, worthless in the grand scheme of things when you're talking about surrendering 43. And I'm not going to lie, I'm concerned. It's hard to, you know, really be positive when the silver linings are basically, hey, we scored a lot of points in garbage time. You don't want to hit the panic button just yet. Yes, it's just week 1. Yes, it is the Green Bay Packers. Yes, it is Aaron Rodgers. But at the same time, Mike Zimmer's never had a bad defense. And this is the first time this Vikings defense has given up this many yards and this many points since Leslie freaking Frazier was head coach. And that is quite a long time ago. So it's concerning on the defensive end because we didn't have the pass rush. We were giving up, I believe it was 7.2 yards per pass and 4.7 yards per run. All of those are horrific. And the big concern is looking ahead at the schedule for the next 4 weeks. We face the Titans. We face the Texans, who played pretty well Thursday night, on offense at least. We play the Falcons, who didn't do well against the Seahawks, but they were able to hold their own, putting up points and big time yardage through the air. And then we face the Seahawks, which is not good because Russell Wilson just went off, and that is a big concern. So there stands a greater than zero chance right now, looking at how this defense performed today compared to the offenses that it's about to face, that we could find ourselves in a hole that is basically insurmountable, and the season is lost in the first month. So I don't care what Dalvin Cook is getting paid. I don't care, how good the offense is going in garbage time. We need to do a lot better. And that was one of the things that Mike Zimmer said in his post-game press conference was there's a lot of football left to be played, but they need to figure out how to get better and they need to do it quick. Because that defensive performance today is not acceptable. So really, it's going to depend on, can we sort of hold the fort until Daniil Hunter gets back, and even then, the interior is not very good with the Michael Pierce having opted out and losing Linval Joseph this year. I don't know what this coaching staff sees in Shamar Stevens. I really don't. But we're going to struggle against the run in the middle, and we're going to struggle getting a pass pressure on the interior. That is just the matter of fact. That's how it's going to be. So at least Adam Thielen looks fresh. Dalvin Cook looks really good. We just have to hope that the defense cannot surrender so many damn points and so many damn yards so we're not playing from behind, because the way that this offense works, it wants to feature Dalvin Cook, and it's really hard to do that when you have to throw for an entire half. So week 1 game, pretty hard to stomach when you've been waiting for football for 6 months, and there was even a point where we didn't even know we were going to get football, and then it comes back and you just basically get crapped on. So tough loss in week 1 for the Vikings. This is sort of just a reaction. We're going to talk more about this tomorrow in the sort of like the Monday or the Sunday day recap on Monday, where we go over all the games, not just the Vikings. But I figured, the channel's called Skull Ohio, and I'm a Vikings fan, so an impromptu video, if you will, is not out of is not out of reason, I guess. So anyway, that is my take on the Vikings' first loss of the season and the first game. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.